Gramadh Carhérig, I want to welcome the Minister, to welcome the work that's been done by Senator Mark Daly and others, to welcome the deaf community and the young people who are here, and also the signers who are interpreting for people in the gallery. Sometimes in this chamber you know something special is about to happen. You know something special is about to happen because of the attendance of senators, because the gallery is full, but also because there's something in the air. And because of the campaign that has been undertaken by those who feel passionately about this issue, that there's something just in the air. So this issue is about silence, it's about empowerment, and it's about citizenship. And in that respect, I just want to speak, if I might, Carhérig, directly to the young people here today who have been mentioned by other senators. Because often it is very difficult to stand up for yourself, but it can be even more difficult to stand up for others. And if you had been here earlier, you would have heard a conversation in this chamber about the travelling community. And speakers across this House speaking about the necessity to stand up and to recognise and to do better for the travelling community. If you've been in this chamber this morning, you will have heard senators across this House speak about the issues in Aleppo and Ireland's responsibility to do something in terms of what's happening in Syria, and to open our arms and our country to those who need us most. You know, it's been said that when it comes to issues that you feel strongly about as young people, you should ask yourself, if not me, then who? And if not now, then when? So what you have done as young people is that you've taken on this issue, you've brought it to the heart of the Oireachtas, and you've made all of us walk into this chamber this afternoon knowing that something special is happening. So you should be absolutely commended for that, and to realise the power that you have. Just to talk about silence, it was Martin Luther King said that our lives begin to end the day that we become silent about the things that matter. And a lot has been said about the 1916 Rising and the commemorations. I think maybe only now we're beginning to realise the depth of the wound that the recession has caused in this country, which is about 8 or 9 years old now, and the depth of the wounds that it's caused to a generation of Irish people who maybe know nothing else but this financial crisis. And now we can reimagine the type of country that we want to live in. But it is about citizenship. And how can you be a citizen if you're being forced to live in silence? And this isn't a case of government or politicians granting something to a section of our society, because the empowerment there is very important. It's about all of us collectively recognising the importance of citizenship. Now let's realise what's happening across the world. Let's realise what's happening in the United States. Let's realise what's happening across Europe. Let's realise what's happening in the United Kingdom. Is that politics is turning in to a section of Irish society pointing fingers and blame at others to say the reason you're unhappy is because of that group or those people. What you are doing today is allowing people to come in and be part of the common citizenship. And often we are struggling in this House to connect, and politics is struggling to connect outside of these walls. And what you have done, and what the deaf community are asking for, is to be part of that common citizenship. So I would contend, Minister, and I would contend at Carhérig, that the system should be bending over backwards to recognise a mechanism to break the silence. So the Labour Party absolutely supports this bill. it is something that I'm glad that everybody in this House, across party lines, as happened this morning with the Syrian issue, as happened this afternoon with the issue of travellers and their rights, and is happening now in terms of ISL, brings, I suppose, a level of political legitimacy to this House, but also gives the message to young people, to old people, to citizens who are here in the chamber today, of the power that they have. And if you really want to make a change and you believe in it enough, then there's nothing that you can't achieve.